Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Redhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's enough for another Bulls first down.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's McMillan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for the score, and he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He got it, and that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. With the catch, it's Humphreys. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Steps away. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Red Hawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Gonna look downfield again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. That gets them back to within 10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Redhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Redhawks are marching down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Morrow. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. pushes ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're going to run it. Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Daly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the 1st down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Red Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Red Hawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the pressure. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Red Hawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They boot it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. catch in the middle. It's Courtney. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off-play action on first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Red Hawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick handoff. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Hawks decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try the right side, fighting off the defender. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Bulls. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hand off from the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphreys. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Stumbled to the ground. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And the Redhawks in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. Makes it past the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Red Hawks want to move quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shelton doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. On the ground, it's Shelton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's West.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.